Hello and welcome back to Football Manager. We have our game against Manchester City today, and if you look at our previous fixtures, we've done fairly well. Defeat against Chelsea, that was going to happen, obviously. We weren't going to beat them, but since then, 3 wins on the bounce without conceding a goal, mind you, and since the Norwich game, only 1 defeat. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that result. Today, we've still got Manchester City in this fixture. I'm expecting a defeat in this game, but, of course, I want to win. But, defeat is most likely. Boston, big news for them. They are in League One as the champions of League Two. So if you look at the league table, they managed to beat out Salford by 4 points. Which, if you ask me, is quite impressive, seeing as Boston were down here at halfway point and Salford were clear by about 10 points. So, that's a hell of a comeback. But, yes, we are hoping for something, a result against Man City. 2 defeats for us could see us drop down to 12th, but playing Southampton next, I can't see us losing to them. They are in the relegation zone. They're sort of an easy team, if you think about it, which means probably lowest we can drop will be 10th. But, yeah, I'm half and half, really. West Ham have got better goal difference, but if they lose by enough goals, then we could still stay ahead of them. But 2 wins could actually see us rise to 7th in the league, which would be an EC2, I think, qualification. Which means I think that we'd qualify for the Europa Conference League, I think they called it. Can't remember what actually it did call it, but it's like the 3rd European competition now, not including the Cup Winners' Cup, which I think... Is that even still going on, the Cup Winners' Cup? I think so. It might just be the European Super Cup now, I'm not too sure. Either way, we're actually level on points with Arsenal currently, and a win for us against either of these 2 teams and Arsenal losing would mean we'd go up to 8th place. But we're not expecting that to happen, obviously, because Arsenal are currently playing Fulham for today's game, and Fulham are down in 15th place. That's a game I'm expecting them to win. We did actually manage to draw with Manchester City last game, but I'm not expecting that to happen again. Alvaro is out injured, so he can't play in today's game. He'll have to be replaced by Mark Albrighton, of all players. Dinel Simeo will have to come in on the bench for Matthew Clark, so I don't trust that injury to last him the whole game. So he'll be out the first the suspense as well, meaning we are down to just these 18 players who are actually match fit. So that's a worry to start with. Domingos Quina is leaving at the end of this season. He's moving on to Bologna for, I think, £5 million or thereabouts. I think it's 5 million. Can't actually remember. It's a hell of a lot less than his value because he was a release clause. It doesn't say there. There you go. The release clause is 3.6 million. So that's how much he's going for. Because I didn't expect his value to shoot up to 18 million. So he's leaving. Remy Deschamps obviously joining us. Etienne Capoue is obviously retiring. He's got a new contract coming in as a coach. And I think that's it. Doyle, I'm still going to look to try and sign for next season. But it's up in the air whether he actually would sign, so I'm not too sure. I might actually have Kadu in the first team instead of Anil Erdogan because of the team we are playing against. We are playing a defensive counter-attacking team with a heavy emphasis on the defence. As you can see, fully green throughout all here. The only iffy bit is here, where there's not a lot of positive influence from the 5 players around it. But again, that's not really a problem. You think about, Williams puts the ball forward to Glazing puts it into Barry shoots. Simple as that, really. According to this, it's a 5-2. Hang on. According to this, it's a 5-2-3 wide, but according to this, it's a 5-4-1. I don't know which one to believe. Anyway, we're going into today's game against Man City on the back of fairly good form, so I'm hoping we can continue that in this game. Ben Thompson has perfect morale as well, because I think he got a new contract, which gives him the opportunity to stay on for, I think, 3 years and that put his morale through the roof for some reason. Challenge team to go out there and prove a point. Okay. Can't do that through passionate, so I have to do it through calm. Is there any prove a point? Because I'm not actually seeing it. Actually, it might be the great opportunity one, yeah. There we go. Do that one. They're all, well, majority of them are motivated, so that should be good for us. Did I change anything here? No, I did not. Good. Right. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I was panicking he might have given him a red card there, but he didn't. Lamar with a free kick and scores. That was going to go in. Turgeon was nowhere near where he should have been for that free kick to be taken. He was far too close to the far post, and he should have been stood more or less in line where the penalty spot is, but he didn't. So now we're 1-0 down. And apparently we dropped down to 9th place, which I thought we already were in 9th place, but I'm guessing because Arsenal are a late fixture, we'd go ahead of them if we were to draw. Another free kick from Lamar, and this time Turgeon does make the save. And I'm assuming he's probably going to punt this ball quite far. And he does. And it's picked up by the header of Laporte. Then to Bellingham, then to Ruben, to Papetti, back to Ruben, back to Papetti. Papetti runs it forward, looking to get past Thompson, and Thompson gets himself sent off within the first 15 minutes. Which is just absolutely perfect. You can't tell I'm being sarcastic. Ah, great. Keno will have to go in the middle for this from now on, and I can't really see what I'm supposed to do at this point in time. We are a man down in 15 minutes, and we need the team to hopefully pull something out of the hat. And it's another free kick from Lamar again, this time to Lautaro. No, it was Lautaro Martinez from the Inter Milan. Could be wrong. Lamar corner crosses from the corner, and it's headed away by the defence, and West Ham do go ahead of us in the league provisionally. Mendy now with the ball, throws it into Lamar, back to Mendy, into Palacios, now to Lamar, who shoots, I believe that's over the bar, for a goal kick. So far we've had 0 shots to Manchester City's 8, and I'm expecting that to continue. I'm asked for creativity, because I think with a man down, being creative could work. We've actually picked up our first goal, our first shot, I should say, which is good. Lamar again with the ball, tackled by Williams, but the tackle was completely pointless because they got the cross in anyway. And it appears Man City are not going to give up for just a 1-0 lead, and they're probably going to make it 2 or 3 before the end of this match. But they've lost the title by far. They've lost out on second place by far. Man City are effectively resigned to 3rd place finish, which nowadays I think would probably be a sacking for the manager. I'm going to be quite angry with Ben Thompson, because he really should not have bought himself sent off that quickly. I mean, he was off within the first 15 minutes. That was terrible from him. Papetti throws the ball in. Bernardo's header, taken on by Kina, clears it only to Palacios. Gets it out all the way to Ruben now. Ruben loses out to Barry, who loses out to Ruben, who loses out to Barry. Barry then runs it forward. I'm assuming he's going to take it on his own. He does, and he scores. Louis Barry. Hoping, at least on my part, that that's going to be the final goal of this match, because Louis Barry did exceptionally well to get that to go in the net. I'm kind of annoyed that Emre Moore didn't actually sprint faster than that to help him out in case he needed it, because Emre Moore could have been very useful to Barry if he'd been in the box with him. I'm going to praise the team for that. After coming back from a 1-0 deficit to go 1-0 is quite impressive for 10 men. I nearly had to eat my words there because they nearly scored, but we're fine so far. 3,000 Millwall fans have made the trip to Manchester for this game in the drizzle. But we have managed to put ourselves into 8th place on a provisional basis, given that Arsenal are meant to play later and they have a far better goal difference. But at the moment, it seems we're holding. I'm actually going to make a change. Oh, hang on. Aaron Moore's corner kick headed away by Laporte to Tuanzebe. He's offside. He's not offside, but they clear the ball anyway, and Man City are going to probably get a shot on our goal here. Gabriel Jesus gets the ball to the edge of our box, crosses it, and it's a header that's caught by Pablo Turgeman, who actually came runner-up in the Young Player of the Month for February. No, not February, for April. I know it was last month, I thought this month was March. But yeah, for April, which is impressive in my part. You know, he's clearly better than the Chelsea Argentinian youth goalkeeper, Lucio Maffei. So, Turgeman deserving of his position in the first team. And Deschamps will most likely remain, at this point, a backup. And probably won't ever receive the full first team appearance. We'll probably be bringing on Albright and Rothwell because we do need to take both wingers off. They're not playing well, either of them. And I think the other change will be Sahajovic. Even though I don't want Kadu getting himself sent off, I probably want Williams off more because he's more dangerous to the team. Emre Moore gets throw-in for Man City. But our 3 substitutions have now happened. And it appears that yet again we are holding. I'm going to ask for a little bit of more creativity. Sterling now with the ball, and he's tackled by Sahajovic, and it's going to be another goal from a free kick. Because Turgeman again is standing far too far to the left. And I was right again. This is why we should never give away free kicks that close to the box. I mean, that's just a rule for pretty much any football team. But it's especially a rule when our goalkeeper doesn't know where to stand during a free kick. So we'll ask for a bit of creativity. And again, another highlight for Manchester City. Marcos gets the ball past Albrighton. Gets it now to Riccardi. Back to Marcos. Back to Riccardi. Marcos again. Passes it out wide, finding Mendy. Mendy crossed the ball in at the far post, headed away by Sahajovic, and Thomas Lemar gets his hat-trick. Meaning that Manchester City are going to be beating Millwall 3-1 today. Possibly even 4 or 5-1. Another free kick from Lemar, crosses it in, headed onto the crossbar by, I think that was Ruben, I think. But as you can see, 40 shots for Manchester City. That's 41 now, compared to our 6. But they had 11 on target. A quarter of their shots are on target. Which, if you ask me, is fairly poor. You know, if you're having 40 odd shots, they should be majority on target. Again, another one off target, Lautaro Martinez. Another ball off target. But we've had 2/3 of our shots on target. Sterling plays the ball into the middle for Riccardi. Riccardi puts it forward. 4 minutes of stoppage time for Man City to get a 4th. Nate with a fairly good tackle there. Gets the ball away to Albright. Now to Kadu Simia. Simia kicks it forward, but Man City recollect the ball. Marcos forward to Gabriel Jesus. Puts it forward to Lautaro Martinez, and he gets his goal for this game, making it Manchester City 4, Millwall 1. And I think my idea that we were probably going to get 1 win, 1 defeat is fairly accurate. And the praise that I gave to Ben Thompson at the start of this match clearly is not warranted. Don't know what to shout at this point in time. 1 minute stoppage time to play. Man City have probably given up the ghost to try and score more goals. And it's it. Full time. And as you can see there, 3 games before this one. 3 that Turgeman didn't concede in. And my assistant manager just completely contradicted what I just said. So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. And I agree with Lou Barrish being furious. He got an 8-pointer, he got a goal, but we couldn't hold on at the back. And we gave away 3 goals after his goal. That was terrible. As you can see, we've got to choose our European Championship squad. Thompson's been banned for 3 matches. Why? Why 3? He got a double yellow card. That's normally a 2-match ban, isn't it? Isn't it? Or am I completely getting confused about this? I could have sworn it was a 2-match ban for a double yellow card. Hang on. Oh, it might be because of the 3-match ban for a 3rd red card, which, knowing Ben Thompson's history, is probably quite accurate. And not only has he got 3 red cards, he's now got 15 yellow cards. Wow, Ben Thompson, you need to work on that, because clearly it's not going to be good enough. Criticised last game. I probably did something wrong there, but I don't care. He definitely deserved to be moaned at for that. That was atrocious, getting sent off in 15 minutes. So he's going to have to come out of the team, and hopefully Doyle will be back for that game. Because if not, we haven't actually got a central midfielder to put into the team. Because Etienne Capoue is going to be out for 2 weeks. And Ben Knight, I guess, could play in the game, but I wouldn't want to risk it. Dinel Simia back onto the bench, where Stiepermann is, then Stiepermann out for Clark. Because Clark should be back for next game, yeah. And that should be fine. Domingos Keenan's going to have to be in the team again for the next match. And Barry's wanted by Bryden. Well, he's not going to be getting him. I mean, I'm keeping Barry for another few seasons at least. But, yes. Go quickly to the inbox, see if there's anything important to the video in it. Oh, nothing really, it's just a bit of scouting information on a player that I'm never going to sign. And another one here, again, never going to sign him. So, as I said, I think a couple of videos ago now, the next video will be Southampton. And then after Southampton, we'll be playing in the European Championships with Wales. And each video, as I said, will get their own personal video. So Portugal, Denmark, then Poland. The friendlies obviously be off camera. There's no point in showing the friendlies because I don't actually play the friendlies myself. So until we play Southampton and until the next video, as I say every time, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye.